magic squares and how to form different types of magic squares. With the meaning of magic squares. The definition is any square which is divided into n by n grid means smaller squares such that the sum of numbers written in the each row is equal, and the same is the sum of numbers in each column, and the same is the sum of numbers written in first as well as the second diagonal. For example, here we have a 5 by 5 grid. Suppose I enter certain numbers. 5 into 5 is 25, means I enter numbers from 1 to 25 in such a way that the sum of each rows comes out to be same, and the sum of each column is also same, and same is the sum of the numbers written in first and the second diagonal. Let's start with the example. We will start with 3 by 3 magic square. 3 by 3 means there are total 9 smaller squares, and if I write numbers from 1 to 9 in such a way that the sum of numbers written in each row is same. The first row numbers are 4, 3 and 8, and the sum is 8 plus 4 12 and 3 is 15, means the sum of numbers in the first row is 15 and the sum of numbers in the second is also same and the third is also 15, and same will be the sum of numbers in the different columns, which is 15, and the diagonals will also give me same sum, which is 15, first diagonal and the second diagonal as well. The second example is of 4 by 4 square. I have written 4 by 4 square means the square is divided into further 16 squares. I have written numbers 1 to 16 in such a way that the sum of numbers written in first row, the numbers are 16, 2, 16 plus 2, 18 plus 3, 21 plus 13 is 34, and the sum of numbers is 34 in first row, and the same is in second row, and the same in third and fourth row as well. And if you calculate column wise, you will get the same sum, that is 34. First diagonal and second diagonal will also give the same sum, 34. Use different method for odd by odd, and for even by even method use is different. That's why we generally categorize these magic squares into odd by odd and even by even. In this video, I will teach you how to draw odd by odd magic square. In my next video, I will teach how to form even by even magic square. Let's start with odd by odd. There are certain set of rules which you need to remember before we start with odd by odd square, and if you remember these rules, you can draw any odd by odd magic square of any number of sides. Let's start with the rules. The first rule is southeast rule. Generally, this is the way how we draw the direction on a piece of paper: east, west, north and south. In case of odd by odd square, we will always move in southeast direction, the direction represented by red ink in this slide. Yes, whenever we will move from one column to another, I will move towards the southeast direction. This is the first rule. Second rule says, if I am in the last column, like here, I am in the third column, and this is the square in which I have already written a number. How will I go towards the southeast? I cannot. If I try to go in southeast direction, I will come out of this magic square. What will we do in such case? In such case, we will move extreme left hand side. This is how we will move, and the next number will be written in this column. Similarly, if I am in the last row, let us take 3 by 3 grid. I am in the last row. Here is the square in which I have already written a number. Where will I write next number? If I move in southeast direction, I'll be out of this square. What will we do in this case? Obviously, we can't go extreme left hand side. In this case, we will go vertically upwards. And here is where I'll write my next number. Next rule states, in case we are on the bottom extreme right column, this one, and if I want to write the next number, I've already written a number in this column. If I move in southeast direction, I'll be out of this grid. I can neither go extreme left hand side nor I can go vertically upward. In such cases, remember, we will not move in southeast direction. We will move to the immediate west column. Immediate west means immediate in left hand side column. So next number will be written in this column. This is where I will write my next number. Similarly, if we are moving from one column to next column using southeast rule, and the next column is already occupied by another number, we will use the same method. Means we will go to immediate left hand side column, next immediate left hand side square. Now let's see this example. This is 3 by 3 grid, and this is where I am right now. I have written a number here. When I was moving in southeast direction, I realized that next column is already filled. What will I do? I will go towards the immediate left hand side square or grid, you can say, and I will write my next number in this grid. Last and a very important rule, how to start. We always start filling the grid from the middle element of extreme right hand column. Let's take example. We will start with 3 by 3 grid, and then next will be 5 by 5 grid. In 3 by 3 grid, I want to make this 3 by 3 magic square. First of all, we will start from the middle element of extreme right hand side column. Extreme right hand side column, the middle grid, this one, I'll write one here. Using southeast rule. Oh, I'm out of the grid. What will I do? Yes, use the next rule. And the next rule says, in such case, we have to move towards extreme left hand side, and here is a grid where I'll write 2. Again use southeast rule. Oh, again I am out of this magic square. What will I do? Yes, move vertically upwards and write the next number in this grid. And the next number is 3. Using southeast, I realized that the southeast column is already occupied. Use the second last rule, which says that the next number has to be written on immediate left hand side grid, and 4 will be written here. Yes, this is 4. Southeast rule again, 5 and then 6. Again southeast. Oh, again I am out of this magic square. I can neither go left hand side nor upward. What will I do? Yes, same. We'll write the next number on immediate left hand side grid, and the next number is 7, and here is the place where I will write 7. Southeast, oh, out. Now vertically upward, 8 will be written here. Southeast, again out. Extreme left hand side, yes, write 9 here. This is my magic square with side 3 by 3. Now let's verify whether it is a real magic square or not. Let's verify the sum row wise and column wise. First row, 8 plus 4 12 plus 3 15. Yes, sum is 15. Next row, sum is 15. 9 plus 1 10 5 15, and third row also. You can verify. In columns, after verifying, you will realize yes, the sum is 15 and the diagonals will also give me sum 15. Next example, 5 by 5 grid. In 5 by 5 grid, we will start with extreme right hand side column, the middle grid. 1 will be written here. Southeast, I'm out of this grid. Move towards extreme left and write the next number 2 here. 3, using southeast, I'll write 3 here, place 3. Southeast, out of the grid, move vertically upwards, and 4 will come here. Next, number 5, southeast. Next step, if I use southeast, I realize that the next grid is already occupied by 1. I can't use southeast here. So instead of going southeast, I'll go to the next left hand column and 6 will be placed here. Use southeast, write 7 and 8 respectively. Now pause this video. I'll take a back seat. You people complete this grid and then you will verify with mine. Yes, this is the 5 by 5 magic square which you people should get. Again pause and verify. Now let's see the sum of elements of first row. The sum is 11 plus 10 21 plus 4 25 plus 23, which is 48, plus 17, which is 65. Second row, third row, you will find that the sum is same, which is 65, and the same is true for columns and diagonals as well. But there are certain amazing things about 5 by 5 square I want to share with you. These are 12 different ways how we have obtained sum 65. 5 ways using 5 different rows, 5 columns, 5, 5, 10 and 2 diagonal, 12 ways. But there are many more ways to obtain sum 65 from the same 5 by 5 magic square. Let's see how. Look at the highlighted columns. They form a specific pattern, and the sum is 18 plus 10 28 plus 13 41 41 plus 16 is 57 and 8 is 65. The next highlighted columns, similar pattern but with different symmetry. Sum is 65. Next, another pattern will give you sum 65. Now if I change the symmetry, if I instead of taking columns, if I go row wise, these elements will also give me sum 55. And here is another way the sum 55 can be obtained. Using immediate right hand column, left hand column, upward and downward of the centermost grid, the sum is 15 in this case, 65, sorry, the sum is 65 in this case also. Sum 65, amazing. Sum 65, great. 17 plus 13, 30, 30 plus 15, 45, 11, 56 and 9, 65. Great. So students, not only 12 ways, but we have 8 or 9 more ways to find some 65. So many patterns we observed in 5 by 5 magic square where some 65 can be obtained. And next video I will explain how to form magic squares with even number of sides. Method is different, a bit different, but believe me, not at all difficult. You practice, you will able to do. 4 by 4 grid is very easy, then 6 by 6, 8 by 8 I'll share with you. If you like this video, click on the like button and share with your friends. Thank you.